Hi friends, I have this book that I made back in 2020. I had a lot of time to stress and whatnot about the COVID pandemic. So I put all my nervous energy into making some books. I made this one from fabric and paper and a lot of gesso. I love the feel of the gesso. Let me just do a little page turn here so you can see the inside. Is a very simple book. It's got a lot of grunginess. I left some of the color of the fabric showing through, but after a dousing of watered down gesso, I have this nice muted colors here. And some of this is just like maybe 140 pound watercolor paper cut down to this size. And I've basically layered lots of paint on it. I think it might have been an old painting that I had hung on to, and I decided to tear it up and use it for book pages. So I have sewn some material on the page, which has really stiffened it up quite nicely. And you can see my sewing machine stitches. I like how the gesso was absorbed by the stitches and how it made that look. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get up close with it. Yeah, I really like that. So I had some eco-dyed fabric that I don't remember if I did this one myself or if a friend gave me a piece. Artists are the most giving people. They always give gifts. Here's an old transfer that I did that I wasn't real crazy about, and I thought I'd stick it here. It's a little shiny because it's I did it on one of those oh, I forget what they're called. A plastic sheeting of some sort, the kind you put your music in to protect your music. And see here, I have a lot of fabric that I've stitched together on this page. And I think that's one of the reasons why I put the gesso on there, is because I love the way the stitches look when the gesso has penetrated the stitches, the thread. Right here you can see that the gesso didn't quite catch these threads, so you got the color of the thread coming through, which is quite cool. And I have all these little bits that I hung on to. Like, I just love this red little squatchy piece of fabric that I hung on to because red is like probably my first favorite color. And then this green, I don't even remember where this is from, but I just thought this green and this red together, well, sure, right? Kind of reminds me of the Mexican flag. SA, South America, who knows? A lot of times my books end up being kind of prophetic. But I don't know if that means anything. Anyway, here's the last page. This book only has 1, 2, 3 pages. Could it be considered a book if it only has 3 pages? And as it says here, experimental. This is basically, yeah, something that I was working on. One of those things that, you know, I asked myself, what would happen if I did this? And that's when art making is working out really well, is when you're asking yourself, what if I did this? And asking yourself that requires courage, because you have this beautiful thing you've attached yourself to, and you don't want to mess it up. You're not as willing to take risks. So it's important to not let yourself get attached to what you're working on. So that way you can continue to grow in the process of bringing more through. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all. But that's, I don't know how to say it better than that. Maybe I'll have to think on that. And I love the way these pages don't line up, because you can see a couple of layers there. Very cool. I almost wonder if I shouldn't put something here to so you can differentiate between the two. But maybe I don't want to do that, because you know, I mean, it's looking pretty good, right? It looks good, like it's part of the other, but maybe I don't want it to be like part of the other. So I'm gonna mess it up. So that's what I do. I say one thing and then I do another. I think, I don't remember what it looked like before, so it doesn't matter now. But see, I did it in pencil, so I could erase some of it off. And then maybe I want to put it back. And maybe this kind of looks like a wall. You know how that top layer of brick that is supposed to finish it off on top has a little shadow underneath the ledge? That's what I'm thinking this is. I like the way it feels too. It feels rough. So tactile. The surface is rough, and I just love running my hands over them. It's funny, this is like the only piece of fabric that I put in here that I did not put gesso on. But I think that's significant of this picture. And it's pretty much the best, like the center of the book maybe, or the main theme, who knows. I don't really have you know, plans. I don't plan my books. I wonder what would happen if I did plan my books. It's an interesting concept. I'll have to think on that. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Thanks for watching. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And my website is at the end of this video. Check it out. Bye now.